SOLIDWORKS 2020 offers a number of enhancements that allow us to get our sketches into SOLIDWORKS easier than ever before, especially when using touch-enabled devices. The new Power Modify tool allows us to trim, extend, split, offset, and add fillets and chamfers to sketch geometry by simply making a gesture with our finger or stylus to indicate which modification tool we want to use. So, for example, if I want to split an entity, I can simply draw an X through that entity to split it. To trim an entity away, I do a really quick squiggle through that entity. Or I can make the squiggle away from the entity to put me into the Power Trim tool and then trim entities that way. To extend an entity, I just draw a line through an existing line and continue it towards another entity to extend. A straight line through any two entities creates a chamfer. A curved line through two entities will create a fillet. To offset an entity, I can simply draw a parallel line through that entity to offset it. I can even offset a closed contour. So those are the new Power Modify tools. Let's take a look at those in action. When using a touch-enabled device, sketching is a great way to create sketch geometry like this slot. SOLIDWORKS recognizes the sketch as an actual slot. All that's left to do is to fully define it using dimensions. Now in SOLIDWORKS 2020, you can enter dimensions without needing a physical keyboard. Simply touch inside the number field and use the pop-up window to enter a dimension. Using the touch mode tools, the slot is repositioned as desired. Then the Power Modify tools that I just showed you are used to modify the remaining sketch geometry. A quick squiggle is used to get into the Power Modify tool where the bottom entities are removed. A curved line through the entities adds a fillet, or a straight line, a chamfer. This bottom horizontal line is then split with an X and trimmed away. The lower line is then extended using Power Modify's extend capability. A double line through the closed contour will then be used to create a draggable offset. With this sketch complete, it'll be used to make an extruded cut in this housing. We'll then add zebra stripes to evaluate the curvature of this front housing face. Adding zebra stripes here shows the underlying sketch entities are continuous but have no curvature constraints. Creating smooth transitions between splines and other entities has always been possible with tangency and curvature continuity, but with SOLIDWORKS 2020 it gets even smoother with G3 continuity that keeps the rate of change of curvature continuous. And finally, making mistakes is just part of the design process, but using the undo button too liberally may result in lost work. SOLIDWORKS 2020 makes significant improvements to the redo function so that even if you accidentally undo out of a sketch, your changes aren't lost. SOLIDWORKS 2020 makes sketching faster and more powerful than ever, with or without touch-enabled devices.